We're talking about PlayStation 4 today and whether you should buy or wait for the PlayStation 4. Hey, welcome back to another episode of Ridir Gaming. Today we're going to talk really quick about if you should buy or wait when coming to the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 4 family. So this is kind of a very weird topic, and I understand that PlayStation is doing some stuff very strategically so that they continue to sell PlayStation 4 units. It makes sense. So there's three versions of the PlayStation 4 out there. There's the PlayStation Slim, the PlayStation 4, and then the PlayStation 4 Pro. All three of these are very good units. They've actually sold over 90 million of the PlayStation 4 units total across the world. That's in the top 10 list. Now, it's not quite as much as the PlayStation 2, which was over 100 million. And it's nowhere near the Game Boy Color, Game Boy, one of the two. But those are like the exceptions, not the rule. This is more than double of the Xbox One, and it's significantly more than the Nintendo Switch. Now, Nintendo Switch is also late to the party and is rapidly gaining on the Xbox One. But we're talking about PlayStation 4 today and whether you should buy or wait for the PlayStation 4. If you don't have a PlayStation and you want to play a couple exclusives, absolutely. I can't tell you no. Now, the price points for this are slightly different than the price point. I mean, there's sales all the time. I can't really nail down your price points, but you have, actually, hold on. Let's look this up. So in all essence, we have two versions of the PlayStation 4 right now that you can really purchase. If you go online and you find used, you can find the original PlayStation 4, and it'll be significantly cheaper. But you're looking at a PlayStation 4 Pro sitting somewhere right around $400. Really, you can probably find it anywhere from $350 to $400 for a PlayStation 4 Pro. Now, this is a 4K upscale console. It does very well. It has great exclusives. It looks great on most TVs. Whether you can tell the difference between the Xbox One X true native 4K and the PlayStation 4 Pro upscale 4K, that's up to the end user and their TV. If you have a high-end TV, yes, you'll see the difference. If you have a normal TV that most people can afford, no, you're probably not going to see the difference all that much. There might be a couple games here or there. I mean, the PlayStation 4 Slim rings in at just under $300. It goes on sale, it can be as low as $250. These are actually really, really good consoles as well. They're not quite as powerful. They're at a lower price point for a reason. Very good. If you want to play the exclusives but you don't want to break the bank, the PlayStation 4 Slim is that console for that price point. There are some things with the PlayStation 4 ecosystem that kind of rub me the wrong way, and this is why when it comes to buy or wait, I continue to wait. And that is more to do with how Sony manages the PlayStation ecosystem more than the games, because hands down the games for PlayStation 4 have won the current generation. It is without a doubt. I really want to play God of War. I really want to play Spider-Man. There's just some stuff that Sony's done that I don't particularly agree with. And the number one thing is they don't want to do cross-platform integration. This is something that Nintendo and Xbox, primarily Microsoft, more than Xbox, have been very willing to do, is integrate across platforms. And that means that you can play Fortnite or Rocket League or any of these other games across multiple platforms against your friends. So if somebody is on their Switch and they want to play Fortnite, they can play against you. The other two companies, Microsoft and Nintendo, are pushing towards cross-platform integration. Steam is pushing towards cross-platform integration. Microsoft happens to have, Microsoft Windows. They're able to integrate into the Windows ecosystem as well. And it just makes more sense that way. It's very gamer-friendly to do cross-platform integration. Sony just happens to have the largest share of the market for console. Console is by far more populated than the PC realm. So Sony's got, well, not a monopoly, they've got a pretty good segment of the population. Why are they going to give it up? Financially, it doesn't make sense for them. Giving up their exclusive titles to the PlayStation 4 doesn't make sense for them. I get it. I understand the corporate side of this, but as a gamer and as a dad, I want my kids to be able to play whatever game they want without me having to buy every single console and computer for them to play on. It's just not financially feasible for me. You can stream natively from the PlayStation 4, but you don't have the customizations, you don't have the same control, your streams aren't nearly as professional as PC players. If I want to have that professional looking stream, or if you want to have that professional looking stream, you have to buy a capture card and put it in your computer and run it. It just makes it difficult. That being said, you have PlayStation 5 announcements coming up soon. It hasn't been announced, it should be soon. It's not going to be in 2019, at least the console release will not be in 2019. Speculation is that it could be in holiday 2020, which coincides with Xbox Project Scarlet. This would be great for the market because competition breeds better products, it makes it more consumer friendly, and everybody wins that way. It could be as late as 2021. I really hope it's not. So, do I recommend buying a PlayStation 4 right now? It depends on what you want to do. If you want to play some excellent games and you're willing to spend $300 to $400 on a PlayStation, absolutely. It has the best single player games out there on the market right now, excluding PC, and some of them will rival some of the best PC games. That being said, does its ecosystem rival? I can't say its ecosystem rivals. I can't say it doesn't. It's different. It's not what I prefer. It's not my personal preference. I don't really like the PlayStation Live Network Plus, but it's not bad. I've used it for years. It's just not, it's not my cup of tea. It might be yours. Truthfully, honestly, the biggest problem I've always had with PlayStations are the controllers. I just don't like the way the controllers feel, but you can get customized controllers now, and that takes away a lot of it. My recommendation, absolutely, it's a good console for my family. If we're going to get a PlayStation 4 in the future, it will probably be the Slim. 1 for space, 2 for price, 3, it's just to play the single player games with great narratives, not really to jump onto online multiplayer. If you disagree with the recommendation, let me know why down below. If you do agree, hey, I'm glad that you understand where we're coming from, where I'm coming from, and really, I just want a game. I just want people to enjoy video games because that's what this is all about. So if you enjoy video games, do me a favor. I'm not going to say it. You know what to do. If you enjoy video games, you know what to do. Hey, this is Ridir Gaming, and we'll see you next time.